Yes, you betcha. Absolutely. Without a doubt. No problem. Yes, sirree, Bob. Or Barbara. Okay, here's the thing. It is a myth that we can't raise a healthy child being a vegetarian or a vegan. And I hear this from both sides of the coin. I hear this from parents who say, my child just came home one day and was like, that's it. Never touching meat. I'm never touching dairy. And you're so worried. You're worried because you've been taught that they need animal protein and they need milk for calcium and they need, all of these foods to get in what their body needs to grow and to run better. And this is that time that you are responsible for all that. You're going to need a lot of magnesium. That sounds very stressful, right? On the flip side, you may be a vegetarian or a vegan. This happens to my clients all the time where they're following a plant-based diet and somebody literally abruptly out of the blue or even their doctor says, you cannot have your child be a vegan or a vegetarian. So, not gonna buy it. Now here's the thing. I don't want anyone whose children is eating animal products to feel badly, and I don't want anyone whose child is choosing to not eat animal products to feel badly. The way that we raise healthy children is as follows. We understand their body and their body's needs. Now, certainly, there are certain standards or rules about what our bodies need at certain ages, but that's only a starting point. We can't guess what an individual body needs. We have to assess it. That's why I've been working with kids and parents for decades now, right? To make sure that the individual is getting what they need. And I'm happy to do that with you if you and your family need that as well. Now, the second part of that is that we then need to understand, where do we find those nutrients? So if somebody is choosing milk because they think that they need to get calcium, you're right, your body does need calcium. And now if we don't want to have milk or we can't have milk, then we have to flip over and turn around and say, all right, what about the plant-based milks? What about almond milk, cashew milk? Guess what? A lot of them have calcium added to them and in good quality forms. Not all of them are adding good quality forms. So you're right to say, not all of them on that part, but also greens. And we can add greens into a smoothie. My friend Tess Masters, the blender girl, makes taste like ice cream kale smoothie. It's amazing. Kids love it. We're going to get calcium in there. And then there are nuts and seeds, things like sesame seeds, which are so easy to add on to cereal or even onto, if you're having a dairy-free ice cream, to add on there to get in calcium. And they're also sea vegetables. Kids actually love those seaweed snacks, or many kids, I should say, enjoy those. So there are going to be ways to meet their needs that way. Likewise with protein. So when you do my Better Nutrition protein evaluation, you will see that there are a range of different ways to get protein in from a plant standpoint. So hemp is one of my favorites. I like to call hemp the wild salmon of the plant kingdom. Hemp is wonderful for kids for growing bodies because it also gets them in their essential fatty acids. It gets in iron. It gets in other key minerals as well as vitamins. And it's going to be a super, super easy option. Again, I'm all about convenience and also easy taste. Like, it doesn't have a funny taste to it. Although anyone could say something tastes funny. But you could make hemp sushi. So you could take a banana and then you could roll it in the hemp seeds. You could use some of the hemp heart toppers that have things like cacao and coconut or apple cinnamon, and you could add that on top of an oatmeal, or you could add that on top of a plant-based yogurt like an almond yogurt, or you could sprinkle it on top of a smoothie. Lots of different ways, on top of baked potato skins, so many different options. So we can get our protein in that way. You also can get in protein from nuts and seeds and beans. And if you need more information about where all of these are found, I recommend that you head over to thebetternutritionprogram.com and you grab my Better Nutrition Plan. And you can go through that Better Nutrition Plan for yourself or with your children. And the way that I assess whether or not a diet is healthy is, first of all, we want to know, is the child already healthy, or are we trying to replenish nutrients? Because then we may need some supplemental assistance. And I still usually recommend a multi for kids because I think it's difficult to, and I know it's difficult, that there is no perfect diet, but it can even be difficult to get in better nutrition more often. So that multi can act very foundationally. But we might need things like a probiotic or to do some other stuff to help out the digestive system to make sure that they're absorbing those nutrients and that they're able to digest and absorb them as well as eliminate them better. So that we can do that assessment. The other thing that you can do is the rainbow evaluation. It's a fun one to do as a family and to assess, just like in the picture up here, are we getting in all those different colors more often? That's how we raise healthy children powered by better nutrition. If you need more help, I'm here. And if you would like to subscribe, you'll know when I'm posting more videos. You can also ask me questions for topics for other videos. And you can head over to my Facebook page where I do weekly, every Monday night at 8 p.m. And I shouldn't say every, that sounds too perfect. Most Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern and 5 p.m. Pacific. I do Facebook Lives where I answer questions, and they're on different topics, and I have many in the video section that are talking about whether it's plant-based diet or whether it's kids or whether it's adults, how we can eat a healthier diet and assess our own diet. So lots of information for you, all available for free, as well as I have the Better Nutrition membership over on my website and the Better Nutrition plan if you're interested in purchasing those. So thank you, and if you learned something, I'd love it if you gave me a thumbs up, as well as if you found something that you think somebody else might benefit from knowing, I'd love it if you shared it with them, and then go ahead and subscribe so you can get more of my information when it pops up. Have a great day.